If you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description and you'll find items such as this, a soy story. Alright, so just like He-Man getting resurrected out of nowhere, it looks like people are trying to bring classic Sonic the Hedgehog back. Now, this is notably Sonic the Hedgehog SatAM, short for Saturday morning, because, well, Saturday morning cartoons, so SatAM. The reason it's called SatAM is because at the time, there were actually two Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons. There was one on Saturday mornings, which was actually quite good. If you read the current Archie comics, it's based on this show. There's the whole Knothole Resistance. Isn't that what they call it? Knothole from Nottingham or whatever. So all the characters in that comic, from what I understand, come from this show. So if you have enjoyed that comic, and that comic's been going on for a long time, you'd probably like this show if you haven't already have seen it already. And the one that was on during the weekdays was like really goofy and campy and kiddie, whereas this one was actually pretty serious. Only had 2 seasons. It was pretty good for the time. I'm thinking through like nostalgic eyes, right? Because I haven't seen it in forever, but apparently these guys want to bring it back. So a resurrection and continuation of the classic 90s animated series Sonic the Hedgehog is in development. The project is being resurrected by Team Season, which is a play on season 3 because they have a 3 in here. And it is described as a non-profit fan project. It is currently an unofficial continuation of the series, but they hope to work with Sega and make it official. They also indicated they have hopes of working with Netflix to bring it to their streaming platform. The team has already released a teaser trailer and proof of concept, which you can see below. And I don't think I can play this whole thing, but you can compare the two art styles right here. I tried to say, because here's the actual theme song they have here, and you can see the difference. Kind of a Cal Arts look. The animation was pretty amateurish, but as you know, they say here, it's a fan-made project. So they've put a lot of work in. I'll give them that. They have a whole trailer here, and they do some victory celebration concept. This is apparently going to pick right up where season 2 left off. Team Season reports they've already scripted out the entire season, which would include 12 episodes in total. They note the continuation stays somewhat faithful to the season 3 notes that were left over by the late Ben Hurst, writer of the show. They do indicate that they plan to pick right up where season 2 left off. There won't be any time skips or redesigns. They specifically state this is not a reboot. Not only do they plan to continue where season 2 left off, but they've recruited the original composer of SatAM to assemble the music for the show, which is pretty significant, which makes this a little bit different than just a fan project. They're actually using the notes. They've got the composer back. If they could get the voices, they might have something here. But at the end of the day, this is still a fan project. Sega will shut this down. Now, there's 2 ways that they could go about with this. Sega could pick it up and pitch it, or Sega could just shut it down. They have a Patreon. They'll never be able to monetize this. We see fan things get made all the time, though, so it's iffy, right? You think of that whole Vader Down fan film that guy with the Star Wars channel made that was really high budget and awesome. He was never allowed to monetize that. He paid for that out of his own pocket. So what they're trying to do, it would seem, is push their Patreon. That's the whole minute trailer here is moved towards, they're saying, hey, we need your help, calling all freedom fighters. And they're trying to get people to come get to their Patreon. They indicate they're close to wrapping up pre-production on episode 1 and hope to have it wrapped up sometime in late 2019. They plan to make this continuation on par with a big budget animated television series. In order to do that, they've asked fans for their support through Patreon, which if you want to support, you can find them at Team Season over there. I'm just helping them out with a little bit of a shill there for going through this article. This is different than doing something with Disney, as we have a little bit more leniency with fair use over here, whereas in Japan, they take this stuff super serious. I wouldn't be surprised if Sega says nope and smacks their hand and shuts this down. Could absolutely happen. Or they might say, do whatever you want. You never know. It's really up in the air. It would be kind of cool to see. I don't know. They talk about going after Netflix, but I'm not sure Netflix will do anything because they would need Sega to jump on board. And who knows what Sega is willing to do. So this is a long shot by far. It'd be interesting if they can actually get this off the ground and going. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, let me know what you think about this. If you remember Sonic SatAM, did you like it? Did you like the other show? Do you have any idea what it is? Do you read the comics? Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.